Beside the flowing Nile, a Hebrew mother's touch lingers, tender yet filled with heartbreak, as she prepares to entrust her infant son to fate. With trembling hands, she lowers the woven basket, her heart heavy with a mix of fear and desperate hope. She releases the basket, watching as it drifts into the river's embrace, each ripple carrying her silent prayer. Tears stream down her face, each drop reflecting the depth of her worry and the strength of her love. Her silent prayer rises above the river's murmur, a plea for protection and a future she cannot foresee. The woven basket, carrying its precious cargo, floats gently downstream, guided by the relentless current of the Nile. Amidst the towering reeds, Pharaoh's daughter discovers a woven basket cradling a tiny baby. Her heart swells with compassion, a silent vow forming in her eyes. She will adopt him. She bestows upon him a name, a destiny, Moses. Within the palace walls, Moses blossoms from a child into a prince, draped in luxury and privilege. Beneath the relentless Egyptian sun, the slave quarters pulse with despair, the air thick with dust and the weight of oppression. Egyptian guards patrol with menacing eyes, their presence a constant reminder of the Hebrews' bondage. Moses watches, his face etched with a storm of conflicted emotions as he witnesses the brutal lash fall upon a defenseless slave. The slave cries out, a sound that pierces Moses' soul, igniting a fire within him. Moses clenches his fists, his internal struggle intensifying, the suffering of his people fueling his growing unease and questioning his loyalty to Egypt. Under the relentless sun, Moses trudges through the arid desert, his figure a solitary silhouette against the horizon. Parched and exhausted, despair etches itself onto Moses' face, mirroring the desolation around him. In the distance, an anomaly, a bush ablaze, yet untouched by the consuming flames. As Moses cautiously approaches, a voice booms from the heart of the inferno, resonating with divine power. Overwhelmed by awe and fear, Moses trembles as God's command pierces the silence. Return to Egypt and free the Hebrews. In the opulent throne room, Moses stands before Pharaoh, staff in hand, his gaze unwavering. Aaron stands beside Moses, supporting him with a determined gaze. Moses declares with unwavering resolve, "Let my people go." Pharaoh, regal and defiant upon his throne, retorts, "I refuse." Moses warns, his voice echoing with impending doom, "Then know this, Pharaoh, dire consequences will follow." The Nile transforms into a river of blood, signaling the beginning of Egypt's torment. A swarm of locusts descends upon Egypt, devouring everything in its path and plunging the land into darkness. Darkness descends, suffocating Egypt as the Hebrews remain untouched by the encroaching doom. Pharaoh's resistance crumbles under the relentless onslaught of plagues, fear etching itself onto his face. Cornered between Pharaoh's advancing army and the vast Red Sea, the Israelites face despair. Moses, with unwavering resolve, raises his staff, and the sea obeys. A path of dry land emerges from the churning waters, offering a miraculous escape. Triumph turns to terror, as the pursuing Egyptian army is engulfed by the vengeful sea. On the shores of freedom, Miriam lifts her voice and tambourine, leading the Israelites in a joyous hymn. Sing to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider he has thrown into the sea. After decades of desert wandering, Moses ascends Mount Nebo, his silhouette stark against the vast, hopeful horizon. A divine vision unfolds before Moses, revealing the promised land's abundance. Though entry is forbidden to him, Moses' heart swells with hope, a serene acceptance gracing his weathered face. The culmination of an epic journey, a peaceful, hopeful vista of a future secured, a legacy fulfilled.